things that have really shown moral gray that I really like, and I'm glad they're in there. I don't want Alm's story to be completely right and wrong. I'm glad that they're still in there, and I'm happy for it. As for how I think about Selka's story again, just started it. I don't even have Saber yet, so you know, I'll have to wait for that for a little while. And as for units, they made a pretty good impression. I've already played it a couple times and I know how to win. I'll have to say though, the RNG in this game so far for me, it's been alright and then horrible. I missed two 80% attacks. How do you do that? First off, how do you miss 80% twice? Whatever.
Well, if it isn't Alm, you all finished with today's training?
Yep.
I still remember when you were only this tall, and now look at you. Sir Myson has certainly made a strong young man out of you. I say Sir Myson, but the story is your grandfather was once a famous general. General Myson. I always wondered why such a fellow would end up here. Then again, the woods around Ram have become dangerous as of late. Perhaps it's for the best that we have him. And you, to keep us safe.
What's really interesting is that you really have to explore everything in this game to really get a full sense of a story. And that's what I've been doing so far. I'm glad I have been. Because basically what I've been doing is I've just been like going around making sure I get everything, every little dialogue and detail, so I know everything about the game. So when I go into this, I'm not a complete fucking idiot and I don't know what I'm doing. So when you talk to these people, they reveal a lot. And what's really interesting is that the shades of the moral gray that I was talking to you guys about just now, that was revealed to me by one of the soldiers in Hush Hush Secret Place. We're not going to talk about it just now. We're going to get there when we get there. So really, guys, if you really want to get a feel for the story, sorry, I'm fixing my Nintendo 3DS. If you guys want to get a real feel for the story and really want to know what's going on next, talk to these villagers, because they will give you so much great information. But hey, that's what I'm here for right now.
It's good to know our plight has the nobility so grief-stricken. King Lima dances at the end of Chancellor Desay's puppet strings. The king would rather eat grapes and frolic in a seraglio than actually rule. It's no wonder the kingdom's being torn apart by rebellion after rebellion. I wish someone would come along and save us from ourselves already. What's that? The Mother Milla? Like I'd waste my prayers on a goddess as useless as her.
See, that's really interesting, because you don't really hear people dissing their own kingdom like that. So this really does show how gray everything is and how hopeless the situation is. It's really interesting to see. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe this game really does just suck and I'm just praising it too much. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think about this? I, for one, think it's pretty cool.
Oh, hey. This fellow's here to see Sir Myson.
I also have problems with their chest. Alright, so I've done the support conversations, so if you know these guys. Now, as you know, I'm pretty sure all you know how the support conversations work, since you've probably been playing this game non-stop. Believe me, I've been playing it as much as I can too. But what I don't like is that Alm has not been able to support with one dude. Not Lucas. Hold on, examine the area. He hasn't been able to support with Lucas. He hasn't been able to support an arrow. Oh yeah, they're talking about their technically correct classes. If you go back there, they'll also talk about how Cliff burned his house a little bit, even though they're not really using any of those things. And I am making them those classes because those classes have worked well for them so far. But anyways, as I was saying, it's like I'm gonna talk with pretty much just her, just Faye. Gray can support with Tobin. Tobin can support with Gray and Cliff. And Lucas is unable to support with anyone right from the beginning. Which I really don't like that Alm is really only talking to the females of the group so far. Because I want proper bromances with Alm. Like, I believe, I don't know if I said this before, but in some senses, I hope Alm's supports are much like Robin and Corrin's supports. Where Alm can support with a diversity amount of units. Where it's not really just like, I'm focusing on a few certain characters, because you gotta wonder, what's Alm's relationship with Gray, Tobin, and Cliff? And Lucas, too. Like, Lucas, those conversations, super conversations, makes total sense, right? I don't know. I'll talk more about it later, because we need to get on with the video.
Sorry, pal, but I still can't trust a man in full armor.
Don't blame him.
Keep one hand on your hilt while you talk to this guy, yeah?
I'll try.
A knight? Can you believe it? What's he doing in our village? You'd have to practically ride off the edge of the map to find this place.
How was sword practice? Everything go okay? Sir Myson is far too hard on you. I hope you don't have any new bruises.
You know, that would be lovely, Faye, but bitches be crazy. You all know what I mean.
He's sure come a long way just to find a whole lot of nothing. Whatever he's here for, I hope he hasn't brought any trouble with him.
Hopefully not. And Lucas.
Good day. You must be Sir Myson's grandson.
I also have a question.
Was it?
Okay, I'm sorry. I also have a question. What do you think I should promote this guy? Because I can already promote him in my other story route, but I'm planning to hold off until 15, because I don't want to upgrade him right away, because he doesn't really need it. Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? Because I don't know, because these guys have 3 tiers. Anyway, sorry. Back on the video.
My
I'm
name
sorry.
is Lucas. I fight for the Deliverance. The Deliverance? What's that? Aren't you one of the Knights of Zofia? The King's Knights? Oh, I see. I suppose that means word hasn't yet reached your village. In that case, please forgive me for heralding such dark news, but King Lima IV is dead. He met his end some days ago at the hands of Chancellor Desay. What? You're saying it was regicide? I fear so. It seems Desay sold Zofia to the Regalian Empire, along with his soul.
Douchebag.
No doubt they promised him lands, perhaps even a title. Upon Lima's death, the Chancellor and the Regalian army seized Zofia Castle and began to visit unspeakable injustices upon the king's people. Sir Clive, of the Knights of Zofia you mentioned, would have none of it. He formed an army to free us from Regal and named it the Deliverance. However, we are outmatched and fast losing this war. We need a hero's aid. And so, I have come to the home of one of Zofia's greatest heroes, Sir Myson. Do you see, Alm? Sir Clive would not have sent me were it not urgent. Will you take me to see your grandfather? Yes, of course. Good goblets. I knew Zofia was in hot water, but is this guy serious? So there's going to be a war? There already is one from the sound of things.
But that's awful. If Sir Myson rides off to war, what'll happen to Ulm?
You got me.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that Alm can't support with these guys. It'd be really cool if he could. Unfortunately, he can't.
Lucas, were you able to speak with my grandfather? What did he say? He said no. Sir Myson made it clear he has no intention of joining the Deliverance. What? But he's ridiculously strong. He could defeat some stuffy chancellor with his eyes closed. Why would he refuse when so many people are suffering? I cannot speak to Sir Myson's thinking, but it seems we misplaced our hopes. I'll have to return to our hideout and bring Sir Clive the ill news. Perhaps Myson has simply grown too old for the battlefield. It was good meeting you, Alm. I must be on my way. Thank you again for your assistance.
Lucas is pretty cool.
He's not old. He's tougher than men half his age. Lucas, wait! What is it? I'll go. I'll join the Deliverance. You? Oh, what the hell? You can't do that. Wait, can you do that? I'll admit, you fight like a beast and they'd be lucky to have your sword. But this isn't sparring with your grandson. You're volunteering to go to war. I know what it is. And if grandfather won't do it, then I'll do it for him. Consider my sword as his. I understand how you feel, but Sir Myson has been teaching me to use a blade since I was a boy. I've received tutelage in military tactics, medicine, weather, terrain. I know as much about war as any man who has never seen one can. Let me fight for you with my grandfather's gifts. I'll prove he's no cowardly old man. He's a warrior who trains warriors. That might just work. Huh? Then you mean... Oh, come on. You can't be serious. Why not? Alm presents a good case. He has a hero's blood in him, and clearly a hero's fire. His presence is sure to raise the troops' morale. And for my part, I'm curious to see what a self-proclaimed warrior can do. Especially now that he'll be doing it for the Deliverance. Thank you, Lucas. You won't regret this. I've seen a lot of cake-taking in my day, but this really takes the cake.
You should back out of this. It's far too dangerous. If anything were to happen to you, I mean, just don't do it, okay?
I'm sorry, Faye, but I've made up my mind. But maybe all of you could come with me.
What?
Splendid idea. Maybe we could all get impaled on the same lands.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying we could do it together. Fighting, I mean, not the lance. Grandfather trained all of us, right? Not just me. You already know how to use a sword and a bow. So what's the problem? Are you insane? We were sparring with wooden fences and tree trunks. They don't hit back. Oh, sod it all. I'm not as bright as I'd like to think I am, so, count me in.
Nice.
Gray, not you two. Me too, Toby Poo. It's better than waiting for Rigel to reach Ram and kill, slash, and slave us. Might as well bring the fight to them. But you're gonna... I mean, once they... You have my thanks, Gray, and the Deliverance welcomes you. In the end, we need every able fighter we can get. There will be much to learn, but I can teach you a great deal in battle. And you'll be given a proper wage, of course. Wait, you mean we get paid? As in actual money? Of course. Our soldiers work hard and sacrifice much. We would be remiss not to offer compensation. I've got little brothers and sisters who could use that gold. Ma and Pa struggle to make ends meet. But if there's a way to help... Tobin, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Why don't you all take a little time to think about it? Let's split up for now and meet back here later. I need to go thank my grandfather and say goodbye.
Yeah, but for right now, we're going to end it here. Sorry, guys. I know, but I can't let the video go on for too long because I want to split it up into multiple parts. Anyways, thank you all for watching this episode of Emblem Echoes. And conversation down below what you guys thought about what I said, and if I was right or if I was wrong, or if I'm just a plain old dumbass. Anyways, see you guys later, and take care.